Eastleigh look to extend unbeaten run over Farnborough. AFC Totton face St Neots in mid-table clash. And can the Bison lead the Phantoms for dead? Hello and welcome to Sportsweek. I'm Jack Griffiths. Eastleigh welcomed Farnborough to the Silver Lake Stadium on Saturday, knowing that a win would push them out of the relegation zone. The visitors had only won 2 away games in the league all season before Saturday's clash. Thomas Baxter saw the action.
Following a 5-0 win in their last match, Eastleigh were looking to extend their winning run at home to Farnborough on Saturday. The visitors had the best chance to score early on, but keeper Jack Dovey was equal to Dave Tarpey's shot. Eastleigh drew first blood when a well-worked move resulted in Glenn Southern's 4th goal of the season. Southern was unable to double his side's lead with this pile-driving effort. With Farnborough looking to get back into the game, Dave Tarpey wasted this chance. They eventually got their goal, and it came midway through the second half after Dan Bennett tapped in at the far post. Eastleigh were given a free kick after Mark Hughes was fouled, and Chris Todd took advantage with this header. Scott Donnelly wasted this chance to get an equaliser for Farnborough. Tom Jordan was making his last home appearance for Eastleigh, so it was only fitting that he played a part in his side's 3rd goal, scored by Dale Binns. This win leaves the Spitfires 12th in the Conference South table. Eastleigh assistant manager Guy Butters was pleased with the team's performance.
The boys played really well. It was a good performance all round, and at the end of the day it was all about getting the 3 points. I mean, as you said, it's such a tight league. I think if we win it today, I think it pushed us up quite a few places. So if we can put a good little run together, 3 or 4 games on the trot, take that into the league, then hopefully we can move up there and get where we think we deserve to be.
Basingstoke were looking to make it 4 consecutive victories at the weekend at home to Welling United. The visitors, however, were looking to make a history with a club record 10th consecutive win. Harvey Taylor was glad to see who came out on top.
After a great start to 2013, Basingstoke were looking to maintain their good run of form on Saturday against 2nd place Welling United. However, it's the visitors who threatened first, when Curtis Guthrie's strike from a tight angle was deflected onto the post by town keeper Ashley Bays. Basingstoke grew into the game, and Matt Warner's dangerous ball in was unable to be converted by Tim Sills. Sean McCauley's cross from the right then picked out Sills, but his header looped onto the roof of the net. Basingstoke came close after a low cross from Simon Dunn fell into the path of Jide Ogunbute. However, his shot was well saved by the legs of Sam Mott. Welling then launched a counter-attack, Kiernan Hughes-Mason latching onto a long pass from Jack Obersteller. Hughes-Mason then pulled the ball back into the path of Ross Lafayette, who tucked the ball home for his 13th goal of the season. Basingstoke pressed for an equaliser, and after a quickly taken free kick, Delano Sam York was brought down in the box. Wes Daly stepped up to take the penalty, but it hit the outside of the post, the second he's missed in 2013. The defeat sees Basingstoke drop to 18th place, whilst Welling equalled the Blue Square South record of 10 straight wins. Harvey Taylor, Winchester News Online, Basingstoke.
The last time AFC Totton met St Neots Town, the Stags walked away with a 3-1 win. With both sides in mediocre form heading into the game, a win for either of them would give them a huge confidence boost. Liam Garahan was at the game.
Go on. Right through.
A cold snap gave way to a mild January afternoon at the Teswood Stadium, but the players still had to keep warm as Totton welcomed St Neots Town. It was the visitors who made a scorching start to the match as Ben Mackey missed a golden opportunity. But as Totton warmed up, they looked the most likely to score, Mike Gosney forcing this smart save. They were given the chance to take the lead before half-time when Saints keeper Jack Giddens brought down the ever-dangerous Gillespie in the area. Gosney made no mistake from the spot. The Stags doubled their advantage minutes after the break. Bailey Cargill got 2 lucky deflections, the second proving costly for St Neots. Totton looked good value for their lead, but Ross Bottomley gave St Neots a lifeline, forcing the referee to point to the spot for a second time. Mackey forced a nervy finale. The Saints thought they'd stolen a point in the dying minutes, but they were denied by the offside flag, leaving Totton victorious. Liam Garahan, Winchester News Online.
The Bison were hoping to regain the top spot as they took on the Peterborough Phantoms at the Planet Ice Arena in the first encounter of a haunting weekend for the Bison. Lewis Salter has more.
The Bison seemed in high spirits as they took on the Peterborough Phantoms this weekend, with Greg Owen opening the scoring in the second period. Owen followed up with a second after some nice play by the Bison. Yaroslav Chesky left the Phantoms in no man's land for the third. And player coach Doug Shepherd chipped in for the fourth. Owen took his tally to 3 for the evening as the Bison continued to spook the Phantoms. The Phantoms came out with a bit more fight in the third, but Bison's Nicky Watt answered the call as him and Greg Pick came to blows. James Farrar managed to grab a consolation for the Phantoms, but it was too little too late. Final score 5-1 to the Basingstoke Bison. Lewis Salter, Winchester News Online, Basingstoke.
And with snow falling across the country, Kirsty Phillips saw it as the ideal opportunity to try a hand at skiing. Let's see how she got on.
When it comes to skiing, the last place you think of is Southampton. Here at Active Nations Snow Sports Centre, you can learn without the wintry conditions. I headed down to the centre for my very first skiing lesson. So, how long does it take to learn?
Not long. You can, like I said, you can do it in a day here. 6 hours we say about, and then obviously the more you practice, the better you get. So,
Booted up and skis ready, it was time to hit the slope.
2 ways. First simple way, just grab the tops like that, give them a little bit of a tug, hopefully.
My first challenge, putting on the skis. It sounds easy enough, but balancing is not my strong point. Climbing sideways to the top was harder than it looked, even more so turning around. With my instructor to the rescue, my hopes of being a pro were instantly crushed. At least I made it down in one piece. The second time around wasn't any easier, and with the instructor demanding what seemed like advanced tricks, I was headed for disaster and ended up heels over head. It was time to accept that I wasn't cut out for the slopes, and it really should be left to the professionals, or the coordinated. Despite all of the fun, the skis came off and I gladly welcomed flatland. Kirsty Phillips, Winchester News Online, Southampton.
That's all from this week's Sportsweek. For more award-winning news and sport, log on to winoil.co.uk. Goodbye.